Education is often described as the foundation of society. But what does it truly mean to educate? Is it about teaching students to memorize facts, pass exams, and earn credentials, or is it something more profound, shaping individuals who can think critically, care deeply, and act meaningfully in a complex world? The International Baccalaureate, known globally as the IB, believes it is the latter. Since its founding in 1968, the IB has grown into a worldwide educational movement, embraced by thousands of schools across more than 150 countries. Its mission is bold and transformative, to develop inquiring, knowledgeable, and caring young people who help to create a better and more peaceful world through intercultural understanding and respect. This mission is not a mere statement on paper. It's a living philosophy that influences everything the IB does, from its curriculum frameworks and teaching strategies to its approach to assessment and student well-being. To understand what makes the IB unique, we need to delve into its vision of education, its approach to learning, and the 5 key pillars that sustain its philosophy. At the center of this philosophy is the learner. The IB sees students not as empty vessels waiting to be filled with information, but as active participants in their own education. They are encouraged to ask questions, explore ideas, and take ownership of their learning journeys. This vision comes to life through what the IB calls the learner profile, a set of 10 interconnected attributes that describe the qualities of internationally minded individuals. IB learners are inquirers. They cultivate curiosity and develop the skills necessary for research and lifelong learning. They are knowledgeable, engaging with ideas across a broad and balanced range of disciplines while exploring issues of local and global significance. They are thinkers, applying critical and creative thinking skills to analyze problems and make reasoned, ethical decisions. Communication is another cornerstone of the learner profile. Students are encouraged to express themselves confidently and creatively in more than one language and in a variety of ways. They listen carefully to others, fostering a culture of mutual respect and understanding. Principled action guides their choices. They act with integrity, fairness, and a deep sense of justice, taking responsibility for their actions and their consequences. Open-mindedness is nurtured by engaging with people and cultures different from their own. Students learn to appreciate the richness of diversity while maintaining a strong sense of their personal identity. Caring is also at the heart of the IB learner. Empathy, compassion, and respect for others drive students to make a positive difference in their communities and in the wider world. Risk-taking in the IB sense means approaching uncertainty with forethought and determination. It's about working independently and collaboratively to explore new ideas and innovative strategies. Balance is seen as essential for well-being. Students strive to achieve harmony between intellectual, physical, and emotional aspects of their lives. Finally, they are reflective, taking time to consider the world and their own ideas and experiences, recognizing their strengths and identifying areas for personal growth. These 10 attributes are not taught in isolation. They are woven into every aspect of an IB education, providing a framework for academic and personal development. But what supports students in developing these attributes? This is where the IB's 5 foundational pillars come into play. The first pillar is conceptual understanding. In many traditional education systems, learning is driven by content, a long list of facts, dates, and definitions to memorize. The IB takes a different approach. It places concepts at the heart of its curriculum. These are broad, powerful ideas such as systems, change, identity, and relationships that transcend individual subjects and encourage students to make connections across disciplines. For instance, the concept of sustainability can be explored in science through ecological studies, in humanities through discussions of economic development, and in literature through analysis of environmental themes in novels. This concept-driven learning encourages students to think deeply and apply their knowledge in diverse contexts, developing skills that are essential for navigating a rapidly changing world. The second pillar is learning in context. The IB recognizes that students learn best when their studies are meaningful and connected to the real world. This is achieved through global contexts. 6 themes that provide a framework for exploration: identities and relationships, orientation in space and time, personal and cultural expression, scientific and technical innovation, globalization and sustainability, and fairness and development. By framing learning within these contexts, the IB helps students see relevance and purpose. A science lesson isn't just about understanding chemical reactions, it becomes a gateway to exploring how scientific innovation can address global health challenges. A history project isn't just about memorizing dates, it's about understanding human rights movements and their implications today. This approach inspires curiosity and a desire to engage with the world beyond the classroom. The third pillar is approaches to learning, or ATL. The IB explicitly teaches students the skills they need to succeed both academically and in life. These include communication skills, speaking, listening, reading, and writing effectively. Social skills, working well with others and building relationships, self-management skills, setting goals, managing time and maintaining resilience under pressure. Research skills, finding, evaluating and using information wisely, and thinking skills, analyzing, evaluating and creating new ideas. These skills are developed across all subjects and grade levels. They are not left to chance but are intentionally taught, practiced, and reflected upon. This focus on learning how to learn empowers students to become independent, self-motivated learners who can thrive in any environment. The fourth pillar is service and action. In the IB, education is not confined to the classroom. Students are encouraged to take their learning and use it to make a positive impact on their communities. This could involve environmental initiatives, social justice campaigns, or projects addressing local needs. Service is not about checking a box or fulfilling volunteer hours. It's about fostering a sense of empathy, agency, and responsibility. Through these experiences, students learn the importance of acting with purpose and integrity. They see firsthand how their skills and knowledge can contribute to a better world. This process of action and reflection deepens their understanding of themselves and the communities they serve. The fifth pillar underscores the importance of language and identity. The IB recognizes that language is more than a tool for communication. It shapes our thoughts, our relationships, and our sense of belonging. The IB promotes multilingualism, requiring students to study at least 2 languages. It also supports mother tongue development, helping students stay connected to their cultural heritage while gaining proficiency in additional languages. This emphasis on language builds intercultural understanding and allows students to navigate diverse environments with confidence and empathy. In an increasingly interconnected world, these skills are invaluable. At the foundation of all these pillars is the IB's unwavering commitment to inclusion and diversity. The IB believes that every learner has the potential to succeed, and that educational excellence must be accessible to all, regardless of background or learning needs. Schools are encouraged to create environments where differences are valued and where support systems help all students achieve their best. Taken together, these pillars create an educational experience that is holistic, challenging, and deeply human. The IB doesn't simply prepare students for university or careers, it prepares them for life. It equips them with the knowledge, skills, and dispositions to navigate complexity, embrace diversity, and take principled action in the face of global challenges. In a world that desperately needs leaders who can think critically, act ethically, and collaborate across cultures, the IB offers a powerful model for what education can and should be. It asks not just, what do you know, but more importantly, who are you becoming? And in that question lies its greatest strength.